fucking do all the gaming shit and the YouTube shit.
Hell
How
yeah.
was like actually traveling for a show? Because that's the furthest you've ever had a show, right? From where you are.
Yeah, it's the furthest we've been where we've actually like stayed there
Yeah.
for But that I mean it was fine. Everyone was pretty comfortable. I mean about as comfortable as you can be on.
How are you getting shows? Do you have like a
road.
manager or something?
No, I email the venues and then they just email me back or just ghost
You
me.
really don't even need one anymore.
Do you have to pay to be able to play there?
No, they just they just get money from the ticket sales and the alcohol.
Oh. Fair enough.
And then you get all like they give you a guarantee. So like I mean just depending on I guess if they know you better.
get paid, right? Do they pay you or?
Yeah, they pay all the bands. But
okay.
They guarantee you like a certain amount and then it goes up or down, I guess, depending. Well, I mean, it doesn't go down. It goes up or it just stays the same depending on how well, the turnout was and everything.
Did you do merch there too?
Yeah, you get to keep all your merch sales. Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Tight.
Yeah, it's wild, dude. There's so many people that come for Slackjaw.
Yeah, it's actually wild to see like that many people for a band that's like as new as you guys are. I mean, at least you guys have like an album out and stuff, so it's not like you do actually have.
Well, the good thing
material,
too is
but
you have like the head start of you being you. That's like one of the best things. It's like the way like Vanos is with Rinks or however you pronounce it.
Yep.
Like if he was just some random dude, he probably would have never got anywhere. But the fact that he has that boost, helps out a lot.
Yeah, the other bands were like, "Why the fuck are so many people here for y'all?" And I was like, "Well, I do YouTube full time, and I just let people know, like, hey, I'm in a band." I was like, "Y'all really got to do social media,
Yeah, for real.
like promote
marketing
your shit."
is so much of music. Like you obviously have to have good music to back it up. You can't just be good at marketing. But yeah, I like social media is fucking massive, and so many bands are still boomers.
Yeah.
That just don't bother using social media properly.
Well, like, how the fuck are people gonna know you're playing a show if you don't tell them?
I don't know. They just.
I mean, I'm sure some people just go to venues. Like, luckily, it was a Friday night, so I'm sure there were a lot of people there.
Just to be there.
Just there.
Just to hang out, which I asked a lot.
Experience live music.
Yeah, I usually ask the crowd. I'm like, how many people have heard of us? How many people don't know who the fuck we are, and shit like that. So yeah, there's people that come that just have no idea. But it's pretty cool. Like there's people in the crowd like singing the words.
That's dope.
And it's like a local show or whatever. And like one of the other bands was like, they were singing the words to the songs.
Yeah, that's crazy. I feel like that'd be such a cool feeling from like your perspective.
It's so much fun. The adrenaline, dude. It feels like you just fucked a bear in its ass.
Is it hard to sing and play bass at the same time?
It can be. I mean, I'm not doing anything too crazy, but you just got to practice.
Have you ever thought about just hiring like a separate bassist?
Probably not.
Well, the thing is, I mean, like it's cool to do that, but I feel like in order to be like more of a showman, like are you interested in that, like being like a showman kind of guy?
I mean, have you watched the fucking things from his performance? He's pretty fucking good at it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like
I'd say I've seen a
lot of like Rush concerts, like live, like not being there, but like on like YouTube. And Geddy Lee kind of just stands around. He doesn't really like.
Well, for us, it's more about the music than it is the show. I mean, we like having the lights, and hopefully we'll have pyro and shit like that one day. But I mean, we want people to listen to the music. I mean, I don't care if people use costumes and all that kind of shit. But
oh, no, I don't care about that. I'm just talking about like moving around, like.
I do a good bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but I mean, you get more band members, you have to pay more people, and I mean, the three of us got pretty much everything covered. So unless we ever get to a point where we need that, I don't think that'll ever happen.
Yeah. Let's go say the nice thing about metal too, though, is like if you're into it enough, nobody is gonna give a fuck if you mess up some bass notes because you're like jumping in with the crowd and just.
Dude,
like,
have you ever watched Metallica?
Crazy.
You seen any time Kirk fucking screws up his guitar shit?
Yeah, like it's just nobody's there to hear.
40 years.
Nobody's there to hear a perfectly played song. They're there to feel like the energy of the song. And,
oh yeah, for sure. That's how fucking all concerts are.
So yeah, exactly. So like, I think he's fine playing bass and doing vocals.
I like it. I mean, it's kind of different. There's not a lot of bands that have instrumentalists that also sing.
No.
Now, so I don't know. I like it. Which
Yeah, I mean, you guys
obviously
are
I
clearly
look up
doing a
to
good
James
job.
Hetfield so much. Like when I saw him playing guitar and singing, I was like, "That's the coolest shit ever. I want to do that."
Oh, he does. Yeah, I always forget about that.
Yeah, he does do that.
He does
quite
like
a lot.
rhythm.
Does he do all rhythm or just for some songs?
He does all rhythm.
Yeah.
Really?
He like makes all like the best guitar, like the riffs. from
Every
Metallica.
Metallica song, he does rhythm, guitar, and vocals at the same
I
time.
actually did
Impressive
not know that. I thought it was
as
just on
shit.
some certain songs. Yeah, that's
No,
actually pretty
it's
crazy.
every one of them. It's fucking wild.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a lot of fucking work. God damn. Well, I mean, I guess that's the reason why they're, where they are and known as one of the best metal bands of all time.
Dude, you got to play a live show, bro. I'm saying it right now.
I've seen it for years.
I've done a couple, but they weren't the style that you do. We were playing other people's music and shit, and they weren't there for like us necessarily. But yeah, no, I wanna put out some original shit and tour someday.
I'm telling you, bro, you got to do it.
Wait
Fucking
until you're
do
like
it next
45
year.
to do that.
Do it next year, dude. It'll change
Next
your
year,
fucking
huh?
life.
Probably not.
Get you a mask made that hides your face and shit.
God, it'd be a sweaty mess, dude. I've watched
no.
I've watched Slipknot live, and those dudes have like neck paint on. Like Corey Taylor will have neck paint on, and like if you just skip forward to later in the concert, the neck paint's just gone because he's just like drenched in sweat. He just sweated that shit off. But yeah, I don't know. It's a possibility. I need to actually get some music out. It's my problem.
Yeah, can't exactly tour with.
With Ascend, Horizons,
Two
and
songs.
Eclipse. All right,
Yeah.
good night. Thank you.
You know how to fucking play everything, dude. You already know how. You
Just
could honestly,
ask the audience what they
All
want to
right,
hear.
I just pulled up on my phone. Can I listen to it real quick?
dude. Literally, the people would suck your dick to be able to do that.
That actually would
live.
be kind of cool. I don't know if
love
anybody
that.
else does that.
Fuck no, they don't.
I don't know if there'd be any legal trouble of you like constantly playing other people's music and monetizing it.
It'd be
At
fine.
a show.
How do cover bands manage it?
Is there a
I don't know.
DMCA law
know.
to be to playing other people's music at a live
I
show?
actually have no idea how that works.
Yeah.
That's
Well, it's
interesting.
better to ask for forgiveness than permission. So you'll be fine.
Right. Plead ignorance.
That is absolutely not true.
when it comes to DMCA, I don't think that's the right answer.
Or sex.
Well, what would be any different than what would be any different than like how you're doing it on Omegle versus like how you're doing it live?
Are they gonna show
Or how
up
you
and
would do
like confiscate all the money?
Sony fucking repels in the
Yeah.
roof and shoots you.
They flash bang us on stage and just take our money. I don't know.
Sony.
I mean, I don't know how cover bands work it out exactly.
Yeah, I actually have no idea.
Yeah, because
how that works.
like Steel Panther, when they do, I mean, they have their own music, but they play a lot of other stuff.
So
Play
like,
Van Halen, Whitesnake, fucking Guns N' Roses. They play all kinds of different music. It's weird.
right? So like, I remember specifically this one DVD of Avenged Sevenfold playing Pantera at their concert. I don't know if there's any problem with that.
When you're that big of a band, though, you can probably just text them. And be like, hey, man, can I play one of your songs?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, bro,
True.
for sure.
Dude, is that fucking big though?
Not
Yeah,
in like,
easily.
not in like that industry.
25.
though. Okay.
You could fucking.
At least I didn't say
find-
85
you could
pounds.
get the
That's fine.
connections.
I know.
You
Okay,
could-
okay. So what I know for sure I could play is some Trivium, and some Dragon Force,
That's all you need.
and some
That's
Fit for an
perfect.
Autopsy. Those are.
That's perfect.
You play Falling in Reverse too.
I don't know him yet.
I don't know Falling in Reverse.
No, like personally.
Oh, he follows me. I can text him.
Dude, that's awesome that Ronnie Radke is a fan of yours.
Oh no, it's so weird. Because the weird thing is, I've talked to him in like on his streams before, and we were planning on playing Warzone at one point, but we didn't play Warzone. And then out of the blue,
Yeah.
he like recently made a TikTok, and then I commented on one of his TikToks, and I guess he saw it and followed me. He's like, "Oh, you're a big fan." I was like, "What the fuck, really?" You would have never expected that.
It's funny to me that Ronnie Radke's
I
sitting
mean-
around listening to pepperoni. What is it? Hot dogs are just
Bologna
pepperoni.
pancakes.
Yeah, pepperoni pancakes.
Hot dogs are pepperoni pancakes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know the clip.
I wonder like how recent of a fan he is. Like, has he been watching my stuff for a couple years or?
Probably
Like, just
not. He
now?
would have recognized your name in like Twitch chat and stuff.
Why don't you ask
Yeah,
him?
that is true. That was probably that was like a
Yeah, you know
I think
you can
a
like
year
ask
ago.
him as well.
Yeah, that is true. He just follows me on Twitter now too. So probably talk to him on Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to bug him though, because he's like fucking. He's like in Detroit right now doing his tour shit. I don't want to like be like, hey,
I got a
know
picture
me?
with him. I have a picture with him on my Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go drive over to Detroit and ask him on your behalf. McNasty. Say, hey, I don't like you, but McNasty does, so what's up?
Yeah, Blarg's just in the crowd. Hey, Hey, McNasty.
You have to start. I don't like you. Hey, I don't like you, but nasty. You have to start it with a negative part.
Absolutely. Can't let him get too cocky.
Just to be sure, just to make sure that you know I don't like you as a person. Nasty wants to know.
No, I don't like his music. I don't know him as a person. He's done some fuck shit, but that was a long time ago when he was on drugs, so I'm not going to blame him for that.
You don't like, you actually don't like Falling Reverse?
No, like not even 1%.
Oh,
His newer stuff's better than his older stuff. IMO.
yeah.
I'm not as big of a
His
fan of the
revisited
emo
music
type
is
stuff.
so much better to me than,
yeah.
like anything he's ever made.
Yeah, I like Popular Monster. I like The Drug in Me Is You reimagined's pretty good.
Oh, that's...
Dude, yes, that is so fucking good.
Dude, the drop of that song made me shit my pants.
The drug in me is you.
Thank you.
I'm so high.
Have you, did you guys ever listen to Escape the Fate, like back in the day?
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
That was my, like, emo calling when I was younger. Like, that's what made me start emoism, I guess.
What, Escape the Fate?
Situations.
Mine was, fuck, what was the album called? Bring Me the Horizon's deathcore album. It was 2006, I think. It's the first time I heard it. And,